Iran just launched a new agency to control the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global shipping route. This move comes as talks with the U.S. over a peace deal are underway. What's really happening here, and why should you care right now? The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important maritime passages globally, with nearly 20% of the world's oil supply shipped through it every day. Iran's move to create a dedicated agency to control shipping here signals a major shift in how it manages this critical waterway. This agency is designed to regulate and monitor vessel traffic more tightly, which could affect global energy markets and international trade routes. This development unfolds amid ongoing discussions between Iran and the U.S. about a potential peace deal, making the timing especially significant. While establishing this new agency, Iran is also reviewing a proposed peace deal with the U.S. This deal could lead to easing the long-standing sanctions that have severely affected Iran's economy. The review process indicates Tehran's willingness to negotiate, but the simultaneous creation of the shipping agency suggests Iran wants to maintain leverage. Controlling shipping in the Strait of Hormuz gives Iran strategic power to influence negotiations by managing a vital artery for global oil and trade flows. The Strait of Hormuz is a linchpin for global energy security, with about 20 million barrels of oil passing daily. Iran's new agency could tighten control or impose stricter regulations, raising concerns about potential disruptions. Even the threat of disruption can cause oil prices to spike, impacting fuel costs and economic stability worldwide. Traders and governments will be watching closely as these developments could trigger volatility in energy markets. Iran clearly strengthens its hand by controlling shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, a key bargaining chip in negotiations with the U.S. However, this move introduces new risks for countries dependent on stable oil imports from the region. Nations like China, Japan, South Korea, and many in Europe could face supply disruptions or increased costs. This dynamic raises questions about security arrangements and alternative energy routes as global players respond to Iran's latest strategic steps. Iran's agency creation complicates an already tense region. The Strait of Hormuz has been a flashpoint for military confrontations and diplomatic standoffs for years. With peace deal talks progressing, this new control mechanism could either pressure the U.S. and allies to negotiate harder or escalate tensions if seen as a provocation. The future of regional security hinges on how both sides balance diplomacy with strategic control of this vital waterway. For you, this means closely monitoring news on Iranian shipping regulations in the Strait of Hormuz and updates on the U.S.-Iran peace deal. Changes here can quickly affect global oil prices, impacting fuel costs and inflation worldwide. If you depend on energy markets or follow international trade, these developments could influence your finances and business decisions. Stay informed to understand how global geopolitics directly affects your daily life. Iran's move to control the Strait of Hormuz while reviewing a peace deal with the U.S. signals a critical moment in global geopolitics. This will directly impact oil prices, trade security, and regional stability. Stay alert. What happens next could affect your energy bills and the global economy. Subscribe for daily updates on this fast-moving story.